Good morning. And I just want to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing over here in Fortress and why we are doing it. We're doing this because a lot of people are always looking for ways to earn extra income. This is becoming more and more difficult in this climate that we're in because economically, everybody's not doing too well. Businesses are closing. People are being fired and laid off from work. People are losing their pensions, retirements. I'm hearing all sorts of horror stories when it comes to finances and what's happening to people with their economic lifestyle or their nest egg, as some put it. Now, the average life expectancy of the human being is 65 to 70 years. That's not a lot of time when you consider the breakdown of that. The way I see that is you get 70 summers, 70 winters, 70 springs, and 70 falls. And that is if you're lucky. But how do you use that time? Let's see. The first 18 years of your life, I would say 18 summer, springs, winter, and falls, are spent doing what someone else tells you to do, whether it's your parents or you're in school. And then if you add college to that, add 4 more summer, winter, springs, and falls that do not belong to you. Now, a lot of you will get good jobs and get out and start to work for someone until you are 65 years old. So for the next 40 or 50 years of your life, the next 45 to 50 summer, springs, winter, and falls, you're still not doing whatever you want to do. Now, let's just say you're lucky enough to retire at 65 and you have five summer, winter, springs, and falls left that are yours. Can you really enjoy them? Can you travel the world, skydive, whatever it is you want to do? Climb the Alps, just visit different countries, and you're now 65 years old? Now, of course, some can. But wouldn't it be much, much better if you could enjoy 30 summer, winter, springs, and falls, or 40? Or in some of your cases, you're 17, 18 years old. You have the rest of your life to do whatever you want to do. But how are you going to do that if you're giving 5 days a week of your life to someone else just to make a living? And then you have to hope that during that time you don't get fired or something happens where they take away your pensions, your 401ks, nest eggs, whatever it is. So how can we rectify that? This is why we created Fortress. See, in Fortress, you can do a little bit of work and earn a lot of income. How? Now, before you go off on one of those, I don't want to get involved in another one of those pyramid thing tangents. This is what a lot of people do. You have to ace that because a lot of people spend $30, $40, $100 a month playing the lottery. Why do you do this? You do this because you know that you don't earn enough money, and deep down inside, you know that you have not earned enough money to live the type of lifestyle you want to live. So you go out and spend your money on something where you have a 1 in 20 million chance of winning. And you'll do that religiously. You're committed to the lottery. I know people who believe that the lottery is their retirement plan. So here's what you can do in Fortress. Go out and find 3 of your friends who are like-minded, people who want to make a difference in their own lives. Now, just like you, they will probably say, is this just another one of those pyramid things? But here it is. It's not. Why? Because in those pyramid things that you're referring to, these companies cost in excess of a few $100s to join, $40 to $60 a month to maintain a membership, and you have to go out and constantly recruit people and constantly sell products just to make a living. Now in Fortress, it's simple. It's only $10 a month. No joining fee. You're not required to sell any of the products that we carry. Now, we carry over 40 fantastic products, and we're adding products every single day that you can earn a 25% commission on. But it's not required. You sell these products when and if you want to. You only have one requirement. That is that you sponsor at least 3 people into the network. So, how does that look? You go out and find 3 friends. Have them over at your house for coffee, breakfast, dinner, whatever it is. And you just tell them, look, if you 3 come in this company under me right now, go on our social media pages and find 3 of your friends to do the exact same thing we're doing today. Then when those 9 people go to their social media pages and find 3 people to do the exact same thing we're doing today. When those 27 go out and find 3 of their friends to do the exact same thing we're doing today. This will eventually turn into 29,523 people. Now, that may sound like a large number to some of you, but actually it's very small when you consider that there is over 2 billion people on Facebook, or I should say in social media alone. 2 billion. We're talking about 1/10 of 1% that you need to be successful. Now, that's a very small number. And when you also consider that all you're responsible for doing is finding 3 good people. Now, what do I mean by good people? Because after all, we're all good people. But what I mean is good people who have the credibility, who have the heart to go to their friends and say, hey, we have an opportunity to actually do something different. We can make a living. We can earn some income that can't be taken from us. Because the money that you make, you can do whatever you want with it. You can invest it. You can put it in offshore accounts. You can do whatever you want to do. And no one can take this money from you. You can buy gold. You can do whatever you want. All the while, you're building a tremendous income. Now, how much is this costing you? $10 a month. Fortress is $10 a month. And you can pretty much earn whatever you want to earn. Now, there's something else that we're doing to help people grow. We have our merchant page. So if you are a small business owner or you know someone who's a small business owner, they can bring their business and products over into Fortress and introduce their business, their concept, their service to our thousands of members and customers, all for $10 a month. This is something that we're doing for everybody. Now, Fortress can be considered a few things. Some refer to it as a social economic development program because it can be. You can take Fortress into your churches, into your synagogues and your mosques. You can take it to your frats and your sororities as a way to raise funds because it's only $10 a month, and that's something pretty much anyone can do. So I don't want to beat a dead horse because I make these videos because I want to inspire people to understand what it is that we do and how you can use Fortress as a tool to change your life. Now, going back to the lottery, if you're spending $20, $30, $40 a month on the lottery with a 1 in 2 million or 2 billion chance of winning, you really have to think about what that is doing for you. How much money are you spending a year? If you were in Fortress for 1 year, you would spend $120. And the odds of you actually succeeding are very high because all we need are other people who understand that for $10 a month, they can change their lives. So I want to just thank you for watching this video because if you've watched it this far, then there's something in you that says you want better and you want to do better. So thank you. Have a great day.